Well done.
We're on our narrowboat home on the River Thames. We've arrived in Sonning, just outside Reading, and found the most perfect mooring spot. You can get off in a minute, everybody. This mooring is just perfect. We've got our own little fenced off area, which we think at one point was private moorings, but it's now been made part of Sonning moorings at £10 a night. It's just perfect. Just get the canopy up and get settled.
Have a little walk just up to the road there, just see what's what.
And we've got good internet. In these latest episodes, we're showing you our journey on the River Thames. From Oxford, upstream to Lechlade, which is the furthest navigable point by narrowboat. And then turning around to retrace our route back to Oxford, stopping at some different spots on our return journey, and then continuing downstream towards London, through some of the UK's most beautiful riverside towns and villages. We're in book 7 of the Nicholson's guides. These are the map books we use to navigate while we're cruising. And in this episode, we'll be leaving our mooring at Sonning and continuing our journey downstream, through Shiplake Lock, where we have a very unique experience, over the Page, and on through Marsh Lock, on the outskirts of Henley-On-Thames. But first, let's have a little look around the beautiful village of Sonning. St Andrew's Church in Sonning is one of the village's most historic landmarks, with parts of the present church dating back to the 12th century. There's been a place of worship on this site for even longer, and over the centuries the church has been altered, extended and restored, reflecting the change in history of Sonning. It's just started raining, so we're in a very handy place to keep dry. We're having one of Pete's famous Sunday roasts for dinner, aren't we?
We are.
Even though that pub that we've just been in, the Bull, says it has the best roast in Sonning, apparently.
Yeah, but not this weekend because
Pete Clark's in
Sonning
town.
This weekend. Yes, should be good, hopefully.
What have you done to that rug? It's all scrunched up. Have you been rolling around or something? Give an afternoon nap?
Look at that.
And stuffing balls.
Stuffing balls.
We never go hungry, do we, when you're doing a roast?
No, I put lemon and herb seasoning and butter underneath the skin of the breast.
And just remind everybody, there's 2 of us eating tonight, aren't there?
Well, there'll be leftovers.
Definitely.
We might have visitors. Somebody might just show up unexpectedly.
Somebody who's heard that Pete's doing one of his roasts. Got some chicken pop? Chicken for dinner? You do work miracles in that baby oven, don't you?
I do, sometimes.
And you love that oven, don't you? Is that your most favourite oven you've ever had?
No, I hate it with a passion. I've said that before many times.
But you do work miracles in it, don't you?
We get by.
Yes.
We manage. Are you looking at my stuff?
And of course there's your shadow waiting.
She is. Not enough?
Yes, thank you. We'd got so used to the sight of rowers during our time on the River Thames and woke up most mornings to the sights and sounds of teams practising, but didn't realise we'd actually end up as lock buddies. If you've seen our previous episodes, you'll know that I started my career as a manager with W.H. Smith's back in the early 1990s, and our Thames cruise was turning into a tour of all my old branches. So I dragged Pete into the store in Reading to see where I'd been manager of one of the biggest book departments in the country. We had a lot of famous people in there for book signing sessions, and one of the most memorable was with the now infamous Rolf Harris. And it was good to see that my favourite lunch place was still going strong after all these years. We'd needed to find a road accessible mooring on the Thames, as our very first boat safety inspection was due. That's like an MOT for boats every 4 years. And thankfully James, our examiner, passed us with flying colours. So that's one less thing to worry about for the next 4 years. Here's his details if anyone's looking for an examiner in the southern half of the country. Ready to cruise, Pop? You ready? You ready to cruise, boy? You're going to go back to sleep probably, aren't you? It's a bit early for you.
It's a good job I'm agile.
A really lovely mooring, and definitely worth the £10 a night to actually have somewhere that's quite accessible, and just about 10-minute walk to the pub, if that.
Yeah.
Well, the rate I was walking, it was about 15 minutes, wasn't it?
Didn't go to the pub right next to the bridge, did we?
No.
Looked a bit kind of frilly.
You have to dress up.
Yeah, not for boaters in boots. So we wandered down
Went to the Bull,
nice
didn't
pub
we?
in the village, which was really lovely. Yeah, nice, good pint. Proper old pub with beams and character. It was nice.
What's going on, boy? Do you want to come up? Need to put your life jacket on, don't we? Better, boy? Or did you want something else? Never quite know, do we?
It's only 8:45.
Where are we heading for today, Captain?
hopefully. Henley-On-Thames.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed for moorings. The mooring gods will be looking down on us and we'll get
hope
space.
so. Hope so.
We've gone early, haven't we? So
We have. We've left, well, 8:30 we were away.
So it's about a 2-hour journey, so get there 10:30. Hopefully people that are moored there will be untying and leaving by then, we hope. That's our logic anyway.
That is our logic.
So
we try and get places before like early afternoon, because that's your best chance of getting a mooring on the river, isn't it?
On the river, for sure, yeah.
So,
yeah. And the added bonus is it's so beautiful this time in the morning.
It really is.
The river's so still, there's no breeze, the sun's shining, and it's just, everything's reflecting off the water. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing, look at the windows on that.
Yeah.
What a fabulous view. Not as good as that view there.
Oh dear.
This is what's wonderful about being on the river, is just being able to cruise past and see these stunning properties that you wouldn't get to see from the road, would you? That's a beautiful garden, isn't it? Not very obvious which way to go here.
I think it's right looking at the map. So.
We're guessing right.
Yeah,
there's no sign.
That bit that goes left. It runs parallel and then rejoins. Maybe you could follow.
Perhaps it's an island. Is it an island? Just going around an island?
Yeah, there's 2 islands. I think we'll go to the right.
Looks like you could have gone either way.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. And then there's another one here, second island. Well, that could be him.
That's Shiplake College there. They were the rowers that were backwards and forwards past us the last few days while we were moored in Sonning. Shiplake Lock this is, isn't it?
Yes.
He's a good boy. We just realised we've gone past the water point. This wide beam just come out the lock and they're just going to top up with water and then we're going after them. And we think there's rubbish bins just there. Oh, and an L-sand. There's an L-sand point just there. There. Just stretch your legs, boy. There you go. Hang on a minute, Pop. Let me unhook you. Let me unhook you. Wait. Don't go off, okay? So we thought there were bins here. There's the Elsan, but that's all there is where people have left their rubbish, and it's not a rubbish point. So we're not going to join them. Well, that's a bit of a failure. The water point is not really working very well at all, like just such a slow flow. They said they've given up. And what was the water point like? What was the water like at the Elsan, Pete?
Disgraceful.
There was no water, was there?
No water. No, it's not good.
Oh well.
Enough said about that.
So no rubbish. The Elsan's rubbish, and the water point was not even worth waiting for. And the pump out's out of order for anyone that needs a pump out. Everything's out of order.
We're going to cross this whole facility off the map, I think.
Yeah.
For the way back, so we don't get caught out again.
Self-service, no lockie on duty. It's having those rowers wait as there's a boat just coming out of the lock, and the lockie came out and said there is a lockie on duty, it's not self-service. It's all a bit tight with the rowers there, and the cruisers coming in. They're going to be coming in the lock behind us. There's another cruiser just coming out of the lock there. One of the things we were about to experience was a first for us, sharing the lock with 8 crew rowing boats. Rowing boats are fragile, and there's almost always the potential for accidental damage. That's a loud bow thruster, isn't it?
You want me this side?
We thought this could go horribly wrong, but we trusted the lockie and followed his instructions. Well, this is a first for us. We've got the rowers coming in the lock with us. But the lockie says it's going to work. They put their oars straight, apparently. So I'm holding the bow line, and Pete's going to be on the stern, rather than just holding it on the centre line, just to have a bit more control over the boat. Well, we've got the rowers in with us. Gates are closing. And that volunteer Lockie's just arrived and said one of his granddaughters is one of the rowers in that boat just there. Nice surprise for him. This is certainly a different experience for us. Just making sure ours keeps tight to the side. Lockies are keeping a really close eye on everything. That was a lot calmer than I was expecting.
And myself, yeah.
So can you push off here? There you go, let's have a 2 from you. Right, and then I need you to push off of the wall. Darcy, push off the wall. Oh yeah, use those muscles. And again, push off the wall. And we're free, guys.
So much coordination needed to get them off
Everybody else, get ready to sit
and out, because their oars are so long. We're clear of it now. It's a bit of a nifty manoeuvre,
isn't it?
One of those boats was brand new, its first time in the water, and we were glad that we didn't find that out until after we'd been in the lock with it. We'd have been even more worried about damaging it. Poppy, they loved you, didn't they, hey? Do you want to come up again, boy? Whenever we see a house for sale on the waterways, we try and find it on Rightmove and play our own version of The Price is Right, guessing the price and seeing who's closest. Rowing girls are going to be overtaking us very soon. The Thames is home to rowing clubs all along its length, particularly around places like Oxford, Reading and Henley. Our boat is 17 tons of steel, but despite our size advantage, the rules on the river are very clear. Powered craft have to give way to non-powered craft, including rowing boats. And these aren't just people out for a leisurely paddle. Competitive rowing is a serious business. And of course, the most famous rowing event on the Thames has to be the Henley Royal Regatta. And Henley is exactly where we're heading.
See you later.
That's the launch that travels with them to make sure they're staying safe and not going to crash into anything. They're communicating with walkie-talkies and a megaphone as well. loose stuff going on there. Not too sure who's annoyed with who. Different styles of homes right next to each other.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more different, could they? The next lock ahead. What lock is that? I thought you knew the route off by heart.
Marsh Lock.
Marsh Lock, just before Henley.
Drop of 4 feet 4 inches.
She's stolen your bed, boy. We can see those 2 rowing boats ahead, sitting waiting to go into the next lock.
So we've just seen there's 4 cruisers come out of that lock that we're going towards, and a narrowboat and 2 kayak things. Wow.
see the geese pop? No squirrels, but lots of geese, aren't there? Is a house the same colour as our boat?
Yeah, perfect with a mooring on.
We've decided we're not going to squeeze into the lock with the rowers again. There's no locky on duty, so they're just operating the lock themselves and they can carry on doing that. It's a lot easier for us all.
Mate, move.
You're in the way again, boy. So that's the 2 rowing boats. Just left the lock. Just had such a lovely conversation with the girl who's with them, their coach, teaching me all about rowing and the 2 different types of boats that they've got there. One boat's got 2 oars and the other boat they've just got single oars. So sculling and sweeping, I think she said. Had 2 cruisers leave the lock and now it's our turn to go in. Us and a beautiful cruiser behind us. Join us next time as we cruise into Henley-On-Thames and explore probably our most favourite town on the River Thames. So we're in Henley and of course I've got to have a Pimm's. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and give us a like. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free and helps our channel grow. Thank you so much to all of our channel members for joining the One Day More crew. Click the button below or the link in the description to find out more. And thank you to everybody that supports our channel through YouTube Super Thanks, Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. And as always, thank you to all of our viewers. Leave us a comment, we love to hear from you and we promise to respond to everyone.
When I stayed home, I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth made